off me and watch you lose. Snoop Dogg is on the mic, I'm giving Madden blues. And if you choose to run up on me, you gon' get laid out so fast. Cause I can get you with the run or I can hit you with the pass.
Coach, as you know, being over in Orlando, still a bit warm here in Florida, but really all things considered, a wonderful fall afternoon for football here in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Atlanta Falcons and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Running right, this is Freeman. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Check, 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 check. He's crashed.
On second down, Freeman. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a third and about 5.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
He'll drop to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Check 26, check 26. He's checking.
On the draw, this will be Freeman. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. They run, Devontae Freeman. And a second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Check, check, walk 54, walk 54. Check 4, check 4. Big dash, big dash. Come, come. Check, 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 check. Check out. Mark 54, once more. 54.
On third down, Devontae Freeman. And he's got some space here. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Devontae Freeman. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point safely through. And that makes the score 7-0. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This is taken at the 3. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. Now the first carry for Ronald Jones. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now a first down carry by Jones. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
They'll run for the first time with Creighton Barber. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And he gets it all the way down to the 3. A gain there of 30 big ones. He covered a lot of ground, great blocking, and now they can sniff that end zone.
They certainly can, and because of that run, maybe you come back and fake it to him on this play and throw a little play action. Someone should break wide open.
1st and goal and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Now Jones. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Second and goal from the 1.
Watch the screen, watch the screen.
They'll try again with Jones. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. So it's 3rd and goal, and now the question, can this Falcon defense stand tall once more?
Check 43. Here we go, even.
Here's Jones. And Jones is not going to have the first down as they stop him short. What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal. Day's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 18-yard line.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's go.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Big hold of the 30. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And all the way up to the 31-yard line. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they give to Freeman. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. I actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's Freeman, and he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. They needed a yard. They got it. First down. 2 first downs have him up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. Here's Freeman. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Second and 11. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Shaquille Barrett able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
And now they're looking for 19 yards here on 3rd down following 2 negative plays. They'll set up to throw. Going for the deep ball. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
But one thing's for sure, when you get a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. This is taken at the 18. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super
toe. Jones hit and the ball's out. And the Falcons grab it. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Josh Jones in on the stop.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
Check, 48, the mark. Watch the run, watch the run. Check.
They'll run here with Freeman. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. 2nd and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
The Falcons on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is third and goal. They'll drop the throw. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. The year. And the Falcons push further out in front. Point after, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
14. Buccaneers
3. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This is fielded at the goal line. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. Well, we know he's an electric runner. Earlier this half, you were wondering how they were going to bottle him up at different levels. That was your suggestion. Some mixed results.
Yeah, certainly, because we have seen him bottled up at times. We've seen him play him very well. We've also seen him pop the cork a few times and get out of there, haven't we?
We have indeed. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans. His second touchdown on the season as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point by Gay is up and good, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Gets it off to Freeman. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. 3rd and short. They'll try and pick it up through the air. And it's complete. Hooper. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1.
Check 48, come on. Left on defense. And we got it.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The first defensive back taken in this year's draft, Darnell Savage, there to knock that one away. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. They'll look to throw here. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dayon Buchanan.
Intercepted. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation.
Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now it's Freeman. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. On the right hash, officially, this will be a 51-yard attempt. And this one is right down the middle. And that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told, as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. To throw again on second down. Winston, he's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Winston from the gun on third down. And he's got him in. It's the tight end Howard complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. And they convert on third with a gain of 22.
45. Easy. Let's keep bringing it.
Jameis again. He finds his target. It's Evans. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20 from Falcon territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Winston, a handoff. This is Jones. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
On 2nd and 9, Winston. He sets up the screen to Jones. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Jameis now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. First down Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
Watching that run takes me back to something a famous old coach once said. Any player he wants on his team, he wants him to be agile, mobile, and most definitely hostile.
On 1st down, Jones. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. After seeing that, maybe time to go back to some downfield throws here.
Yeah, anything. Change it up because the teams that win, the best teams, they're the ones that make adjustments. Doesn't mean you can't come back to what you thought you could get done. Sometimes when you open things up a little bit, you can get back to what you wanted to do before.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Winston. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And Gay knocks this one through. And that will cut this lead back down to 4 now. It's 17-13. So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Freeman. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Now on 3rd and long. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
From the 38, Winston. Eluding the pressure right. Airing this one out for Evans. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Just work with me a second here, because in my lifetime, seeing how quarterback percentages have changed in throwing the football, I mean, back in the good old days, if you were around 50%, you were doing okay. But now, you need to be 65 to 70% to be considered an elite quarterback. And in this ball game, it feels like we're playing old school, right around 50%.
Yeah, he's under 50%. He needs to start hitting more targets. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
45's the mic. 45's the mic.
Working out of the gun, Winston. Airing this one out for Evans. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by DeMonte Casey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Now Freeman, he's been busy today. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football and now zapped right back in the other direction. Here's Thomas Morstead now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. .46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll go again to Jones. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Hey, defense, let's go. Green, come see.
Now Jones. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
3rd and inches, just turn around and hand it to the big guy and let him plow forward and pick up a first down. A lot of people think that the offensive line, they may almost take the play off because they got a big guy back there pushing forward. I think it actually works in reverse. I think they block harder because they love seeing that guy get the ball because he doesn't touch it very often.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. There goes a deep ball, end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Big O.J. Howard, his intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Pick me up. Here we go. Whip.
And they try to sweep to Jones. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Ronald Jones with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bucs have taken the lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that gives them a 3-point lead. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Again, they'll run with Freeman. And an alley to run. Devontae Freeman, they're not going to get him. 20. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. A big run there by Freeman. 85 yards. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. This is Freeman. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
On 2nd down, it's Freeman. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
This Tampa Bay defense, they held strong on the first 2 plays. Now 3rd and goal.
Check. Lucky.
Here we go now with Smith. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. Julio Jones, the lone receiver left. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. They're going to look to throw, and it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the result, instead of the chip shot to tie, they turn the ball over on downs. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs, and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Check safety, check safety. Let's go. It's time to play. Hey, stop.
Again, it's Jones. 8 yards on the run there, and that leaves them with 3rd and just a couple. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back, tell him to take care of the ball, and try and move forward.
Just a yard on the run there. That's going to bring us to a 4th down. Here's Bradley Pinion now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
This time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The sack by Michael Bennett, the native of tiny Independence, Louisiana. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll run on 1st down. It's Jones. Touchdown, Tampa Bay! Ronald Jones, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside at 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Let's go. 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
They go play action here on 1st down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 38, and they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
And he's taken down inside the 30. 1st down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Come on.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. Oh, what a juke into space. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ronald Jones, 29 yards. And the interception by the Bucs D leads to a touchdown. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And they will take a knee here. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them.